What's going on, everybody? Dream Builder here, today to talk to you about how to do a muscle up. Before I begin, I just want to let you guys know this was a pain in the butt to make. We had so many problems with trying to film this and get it all together because I originally wanted to do it all in one shoot outside. The audio didn't quite make it through. The first time we didn't get any footage at all. Apparently we weren't recording, and I got home like, no! And the second time, the audio was once again a little screwy, and this third time, once again, the wind kind of messed with the audio. So, lots of trial and error making this bad boy, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully it'll provide tons of value for you and help you on progressing to getting your very first muscle up. So, what is a muscle up? A muscle up is basically a combination of two exercises. That is the pull-up and a straight bar dip. And you basically combine the two to get your very own muscle up. A very impressive looking move, a very athletic and explosive move. Definitely something worth striving for. And it looks a little something like this. As you guys can see, no joke, seriously impressive. Not trying to say I'm impressed, I'm just saying the movement's impressive, especially if you can do it. But definitely requires a lot of strength, a lot of explosive power, and a lot of technique in order to become kind of masterful and good at the muscle up. Makes sense. So before I even begin to tell you the progressive steps to moving towards getting your very own muscle up, I want to lay down a prerequisites of strength, a foundation that you need to lay before you even think about tackling this bad boy. So the very first one, you need to be able to do 15 to 20 strict pull-ups. And what I mean by strict pull-ups is you're going to grab the bar, whichever way you want to grab it, probably overhand, because that's the way you're probably going to be doing muscle ups, about shoulder width. You're going to engage your core, so you're not going to do any kind of swinging, kicking, or anything like that. And you're going to strictly pull yourself up and down, nice and controlled, for 15 to 20 times. The next prerequisite is going to be dips. Now, same deal here. You need to be able to do 15 to 20 heavy dips, all right? And there's a lot of things with dips that you got to be careful of because it can put your shoulders in a compromising position. So go as deep as your body will allow, but I would like it, once again, nice and controlled, no kicking, no kipping or momentum like that. They have to be strict. That way you have that foundation of strength. Once you're able to do that, what you're going to do now is begin doing a form of pull-ups that's going to require a little more explosive power, and that's called basically the high pull pull-up. And what that looks like, instead of bringing the bar to your chin, you're going to bring the bar to your sternum, chest, or nipple line. And once again, this is going to be pretty difficult at first because it was for me, and so I expect it to be for you. Work at that until you can do about 10 repetitions comfortably. You may not get very low on your chest towards the end, but so long as you can do a full 10 pretty comfortably, and if you start here and then you maybe end probably maybe here, you should be okay. From there, you're going to move on to the next step. And before I even tell you what exactly the next step is, if you have bad shoulders, elbows, or wrists, I need you to just keep working on those high pull-ups so we can build that full strength. And when you can go do that full-on muscle up, you don't need to do this step because this next step is going to put a lot of strain on those joints. And if you have anything going wrong with those, it could screw something up, and we don't want that. So the next thing is called elbow throws. And it's exactly what it sounds like when you do your pull-up, or your pull-up in transition to the muscle up. Your high pull, you get it to here. As soon as you're here, you're going to quickly throw one of your elbows up like this. It could be right or left. You can alternate, find out what works best for you. And once this is situated, you got your balance. Go ahead and throw the other one up, then press all the way up. And right there, you practically have a cheated muscle up. Now, once again, that can put a lot of strain on your joints, so don't do it if you feel like you can't handle it. Once you're able to do about 5 repetitions with the elbow throws, one at a time, you should be ready to go for that full-on muscle up. The last, not so much progression, but tip I'm going to leave you guys in progressing towards your very first muscle up is the use of momentum. And I know I kind of mentioned that before with the strict pull-ups and the dips. I didn't want to use it, and that's because I wanted a good foundation of strength. But here, I'm going to say it's okay to use a little momentum when we're first trying to get the very first muscle up. Reason being, our body isn't used to this movement. This is something completely brand new, likely. And we got to cheat it any way we can for now in order to get our very first muscle up. Now, that being said, with great power comes great responsibility, all right? You want to eventually move away from using momentum as you become better at the muscle up. So use it to get familiar with the actual muscle up movement, and once you got it down packed, get away from it. Because we're training to be powerful, athletic human beings. We're not training to be good at a particular movement. You want to move really good, or you want to be actually a powerful and athletic, you know? That'll maybe you have a different view on that, but that's just me. So, with this and what it's going to look like, when you get into pull-up position, and I'm going to demonstrate here, and then I'll actually show you what that looks like on a real bar. Pretend I'm on the pull-up bar, hanging on my invisible bar. As I go to kind of swing a little, my entire body, I'm going to make a little bow. So I'm basically arching my back a little bit and making myself into kind of like this shape right here, right? And then from here, as I start to go back, I'm going to begin my pull as hard as I can, bringing the bar to my lower chest. And as I'm doing that, simultaneously, I'm going to drive my knees as hard as I can to the ceiling or sky, whatever it may be. And that's going to immensely help you getting your very first muscle up or doing a lot more repetitions, because you're taking a lot of the strain off the prime movers of the movement. That all being said, there's one last caveat I'd like to add, and that is this takes time, guys. It is an advanced movement. Be patient with yourself. Listen to your body. Body knows best. And be consistent. And you will get there, I promise. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Now there was your body, and now there was your ability to do this movement. So, once again, work up to it slowly. Be smart with your programming, and you will get it, I promise. And just to recap everything real quick, once again, prerequisites of strength, 15 to 20 heavy dips or full-on dips, strict, 15 to 20 strict pull-ups. Move on to some high pull-ups to your chest or nipple line or lower. Then try some elbow throws if you feel like you can handle that and your joints are not going to be bitching too much about it. Then from there, you can use a little bit of momentum to get your very first muscle up. Super simple to talk about and just say do it, but a lot harder to put in the work and get it done. With that, guys, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and like and subscribe, because, you made it to the end. Might as well, give yourself a little reward, and me reward, mostly. And it lets me know that I'm giving you guys value and what kind of videos I should keep making. You know what I'm saying? So, once again, just like and subscribe. Comment down below what you thought, if this was helpful or not, whatever. And by the way, if you didn't know, I sell some badass barbender apparel for my fellow weightlifters and fellow exercise people out there. In fact, I'm wearing one right now, and you may have seen this already in some of my past videos. I don't know if you can see it very well here. But it's my Darth Vader design. Oh, something like that. Your lack of weight is disturbing. I got a new design coming out real soon. Can't tell you what it is just yet. Be on the lookout for that. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome, though. And I'll be wearing it soon. And with that, guys, I hope you got some value. Like, subscribe, comment, and y'all have a good day or night. Peace.